let us tell you about our model. Our approach uses 3 steps, which is called ARC. These are additions, redirections, and corrections. The first section we'll review is additions, and these are the strategies used to create positive behaviors and a relationship between you as parents and your kids. Whether you feel like your family is doing pretty well and you just want a little bit of a tune-up, or if you feel like you're having consistent challenges and you really feel like things have gotten out of hand, we feel like the strategies in this course can help both of those different types of families. Even with just small, tiny moments, we want you to take advantage of these to transform these into opportunities to really create some positive behaviors.
That's right. And we know what you may be thinking. I don't have time to add things into my life right now.
For sure.
We get that. But we want you to think of these strategies as a time investment. You're going to be spending time on building your connection with your children now, which will add time to your life later on. When you use these strategies, you're going to have a child who spends less time melting down and more time listening, a child who spends less time pestering their siblings, and who spends more time connecting with the family. One of our main goals is to help you make really great kids who then become even better adults.
Right. And even with these really strong positive relationships, our kids are still human beings and they still make lots of mistakes and show plenty of negative behavior when we don't want them to.
Absolutely.
So we want to add these tools to your parenting toolkit in order to address these behaviors before they really escalate into a situation where you feel like you maybe can't handle it. We call these redirections. Each redirection is easy, quick to implement in order to bring awareness to your child because we want them to learn how to make better decisions in the future.
That's right.
We want to equip you to feel like you have a variety of strategies to use in any location that you may be. So maybe that's at home, maybe that's at school, maybe that's extracurricular activities with coaches or play dates with other parents. Some of these strategies are maybe just simple ways to rephrase comments, commands to improve their compliance, language and tone of voice really do matter. We're providing opportunities for our children to make better decisions and make more positive choices.
That's right. So using the addition and redirection strategies that we're going to teach you is going to help to prevent most of your child's problem behaviors. However, your child's still human. There's going to be times when your child misbehaves or meltdowns, and you're going to need to address that behavior. We call the skills to address negative behaviors corrections. So picture this. You're in the checkout line at Target. Your child asks for candy and you tell them no. Suddenly your child flops to the ground, starts kicking and screaming and yelling, "You're mean, I want candy right now." What happens? So I know for me, my mind fills up with empty threats. You're going to be grounded for 3 months from all screens. And at times, I'm tempted just to give them the dang candy bar. So we know that those moments are stressful, they're embarrassing, but we want you, even in those most stressful of moments, to have specific tools in your brain that you're going to be able to pull out and use.
If you have found this course, you've probably looked at other books or social media and seen some terms called gentle parenting or maybe discipline-free parenting, and you've wondered whether or not you're even allowed to give punishments anymore. Punishments may stop behavior right in the moment, but you may find that you have to give the same punishment and your kid has the same behavior over and over again every day.
Frustrating.
Very frustrating. So in this course, we're going to provide you strategies to really go to that underlying problem. Why does this keep happening? Why does your kid keep making that same choice? Rather than just making the behavior stop and it happens again tomorrow. Parenting is still an active, involved process. We're guiding our little humans in order to be better people. And we want to reduce those feelings of stress and frustration when you're a referee between siblings or just feeling upset instead of having good, positive times with your children.
We also want you to remember that we aren't recommending a rigid parenting model. We don't want you to feel like you have to memorize complicated steps or an algorithm or some lengthy acronym to feel like a good parent. We want to give you a series of tools that we know work with most families and with most children. However, we also know that not all of these strategies may work for you. So please just use what works best for you and your family and your child.
Right. It might seem that there's constantly trends or recommendations which come and go quickly, whether how to care for a baby or how you can handle behavior. All the strategies in our course are long-standing research-based methods which have stood the test of time. They're not current fads. They're not about to go away. Our goal is to give you tools that work no matter what your parenting background is so that they can work for you. The tools that worked 20 years ago, they work right now, and they're going to work 20 years from now.
And remember, we are the experts on most children, but you are the expert on your child.